Welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is Ricky Chisambo. In this lesson, we want to revise question 8, which was written under GCE external candidates for 2023. This is paper 2. Now, when you look at the question, the diagram shows the frustum of a cone. The perpendicular height is 40 centimeters. The top and bottom radii are 10 centimeter and 30 centimeter respectively. So take pi to be 3.142. So meaning that when you look at the cone here, so the cone has been given. So this cone was cut. So after it was cut, so we've been given that we have the radius. So the radius, which is 10 centimeters here. And then we have again the radius, which is 30 centimeters there. The height of this cut cone, we have 40 centimeters. So now here they've asked us to say calculate the volume of the frustum. So we want to calculate the volume of the frustum. Now we cannot calculate the volume of the frustum because it was cut. So meaning that we have to find number one, the part which was cut, and then not only the part which was cut, but also after finding the part which was cut, then we're going to subtract that part which was cut. Then that's when we're going to find the volume of the frustum. So in this case, in an event that let us imagine that it was a full, so it was a full cone like that. So it was a full cone, meaning that we have two cones here. So this cone from here, so we have up to there. So we have this is one, and then we have the full now, the big cone. So this is another cone there. So that is two. Now it will help us to find the height, because here we've been given the height that this cone, this half cone is 40. So now to find this, you'd find that for us to find the complete height of the cone is that, so we would say if here it is x, and then here it will be, so 40 plus x. That's when we find the height of the cone. So in this situation, you'd find that we're going to use similarity of congress. So similarity of congress will be used so that it is easy for us to find. So we're going to use this space here. So we would say, first of all, we use, so h will be used as the height. So height for a small, so for a small cone, and then h will be used, so h height for the bigger, so we'll say bigger cone. So meaning what we're going to do here, and then the other thing, we're going to use the radius. So this is the radius, or would say, so radius, so that is of a small, which is 10 there, and then the radius, this is 30 for a bigger cone. So we're going to use similarity of congress because that is the information that we're going to use. So meaning we're going to say h over the capital letter H is equal to r, which is small letter, and then r, which is capital letter there. So we can substitute because the information has been given. So h, we don't know this h because that is what we are looking for. And then to find the height of the cone, we would say this is the height of the cone. So we're going to use now, in this case, we're going to use h. So we would say 40 plus h is equal to, so the radius for a small cone, that is 10, and then over, we're going to use 30, and then here when we reach here, we're going to cross multiply. So we'd find that we're going to have 30h is equal to, and then so we're going to write 10 open bracket, we have 40 plus h there, and then when we work out, we would say 30h is equal to, so 10 times 40, so 10 times 40, we're going to have 400 there, and then 10 times h, we're going to have 10h there. So here, when we reach here, obviously we have like terms, we have to collect the like terms. So we'd say 30h minus 10h is equal to 400. So here we're going to subtract 30 minus 10, we're going to have 20h. So is equal to 400. So we can solve for h. So 20 over 20 there, and then we cancel out. So h is equal to, so h is equal to so 20 into 20, it is 1. 20 into 40, it is 2. So the answer is 20 centimeter. So this 20 centimeter is for a small cone. So meaning that to find for the bigger cone, you'd find that you're going to say this 40. So 40 plus 20, we're going to have a 60 there. So 60 is for the bigger cone. Now in this case, we want to find the volume now. So we can find the volume in this case, because all the information which was needed has been found. So we can find now for, we can calculate the volume of the first term. So to find the volume of the first term, would say, so volume is equal to, so we're going to say the volume of a larger cone minus a small cone. So meaning that larger cone minus small cone. So in this case, what are we going to do? So the formula for volume would say volume is equal to, so we would say 1 over 3 by r squared, and then we have h there. So meaning that this is the volume for a bigger cone. So this is the volume for a bigger cone. So minus 1 over 3, and then by r squared h. So we've used small letters to indicate that we are using a small, or this is a small cone. So in this case, we're going to substitute because the information has been given. So to simplify things, you're going to say, because 1 over 3 and 1 over 3, they are common there. So to simplify things, what we're going to do is 1 over 3 and then open bracket, so pi r squared h minus pi r squared h. So we can substitute now. We can say pi, so we have pi has been given, which is 3.142, and then we multiply by radius. So we're going to do 30, and then times h, the height is 60, and then minus, so pi has been given, so we use 3.142 times the small, which is 10 to the power 2, and then the height for a small cone, which is a 20 there, and then we can work out. So we can work out using our calculator. So we add, so we put them in brackets, and then here we have 1 over 3, so the volume. So here we can work out things. When we work out things, when we multiply on using our calculator, what are we going to find? You can put everything on the calculator, and then obviously it will help. Okay, so we multiply everything, and then we can subtract. Okay, and then we divide by 3. So meaning that with the answer that we will have is 54,461.23. centimeter. Because this is the volume, we're going to indicate the units there, so meaning that we've answered 6 marks. So this is a simple question which was carrying a 6 marks. So we can move to the next question.